guys salibonani linjani nangaphila bizo lami nguThabo wakoNkomo ngokubulawayo eNtumbane la ngisuka khona yikho ngikhaya bafethu lapho kule ndaba mfuna ukudiscussa singiqale kanjani into le okay singiqale like in the simplest form or way possible there is out there, right? So ngicela ukubuza ngobulawayo kwenzakalana kuhle i-story nje ngebulawayo kuyini kahle kwenzakalani ushotani. Okay, so one might pose that question and be like, what am I talking about? Like generally, like what am I actually asking, right? Okay, fine. Let me get straight to the point. So for all of those that don't know, would see Bulawayo is it's a city. It's the second biggest city in Zimbabwe, right? I'm sure that's right. If it's not the second capital, I think. But well, the capital city, Harare. So everything happens in Harare, right? Harare, like all the fucking way, everything, right? So Harare is right there in the north of Zim, south of Zim, Bulawayo, right? Okay, Bulawayo is mostly a Ndebele speaking city, right? I think other than that, then it will be second language after that would be like Shona, and then from Shona is Kiwa, then from Kiwa ngazi besokulandela lokho kunye lamanye language, sorry, like lamanye language. Right, so into ekhona la guys ukuthi of late, so 6 months ago, I quit my job. Yeah. I quit my job. And another thing that I forgot to mention is ukuthi nangihlala in South Africa, right? I'm in Joburg, right? I live and I work here. Like I've been doing that for the past 17 years. It sounds fucking crazy, yeah. 17. Nah, fuck, that's a lot. No. Like, I'd say 15. Good chance, 15. Yeah, 15 years. Right? Now, in terms of that I win, guys, you would see, I recently was on, like, social media, right? YouTube, actually. Like, I've been binging a lot of, like, just media, like, social media. I mean, most notably, YouTube content creators, Instagram content creators, right? And I just was looking at people's accounts, right? Okay, cool. So then, I'm saying like, so I'm sitting, right? And I'm like, okay, fuck, and I'm not guys, sorry. So, yeah, like it's just one of those days. It's just like lazy and you're just like, fuck it, let me just sit at home and just be with myself. But then you end up on your phone and then so peace mind, you're just scrolling through the phone on socials and stuff. So when we go Instagram, right? Then so I'm just like scrolling through like random accounts, right? And you're just flicking your phone and shit. Then ngihlangane lelokhunye le post yalomunye umchita yabo. Chomlwana wase Harare. I'm pretty sure wase Harare, yeah. But like he's a Harare native, just you would see Ayeko Harare. He's abroad somewhere. I don't know where the fuck he is. I mean, okay, well, I do know where he is. It's just I wouldn't want to specify exactly who this person is and their handle. I would drop it if it was important, but it's not really the case. The thing is that, well, I went through his page, right? And I was like, wow, okay, great, good content. And he's a content creator. Seems to be, well, I didn't even know him, right? So, but then it seems to me that he's very popular in Harare and I think maybe in Zimbabwe even. right? If there's anyone that's following him, right? But he's got like quite a good following. It's like a couple of 100,000 followers on his account. Well, at least on Instagram that I saw, right? Maybe he has more if he's got like a TikTok or any other social media platform, right? So anyway, check your account, I'm cheater. Then I end up saying, okay, fuck, wow, this guy's like really doing it big, right? Saying his booze then ngasenza ngasengiphuma yabo ku-Instagram ngisithi amana ngicheck-e ilokhu zeni ku-Google lapha yabo ngabe sengivula i-Google ngabe sengisithi ku-Google what are some of the most notable like content creators and generally social media personalities that are there that are from Zimbabwe, right? And on that list were 5 names, right? Ngathi uvele uJapraiser khona lo munye umchita ngimazi but HKD something, I don't know. And then waba lobani khona ngathi uJapraiser is an artist, right? He's a musician. HKD something lo, it seems like he's a musician as well, yabo. Then waba lo ngazi khona my sister bathi Amara Brown kwavela angimazi futhi la kwaba lo angibazi like abantu engikhuluma ngabo guys like mina umuntu engathi ngiyamazi like for a fact I think uJapraiser for some reason angazi ukuthi ngimazi njani but like because I don't think I've even listened to one song that he's made, right? But like ngiyakwazi lo muntu uthiwa uJapraiser. I don't know how I know that, but yeah, sure. Then wasokuba lobani khona enye futhi artist angazi uthiwa something Aishal or what Yvonne or no I saw Yvonne no Evo or something Aishal. I'm so sorry like because I don't I'm ngwachekile amagama khona. Then it also happened to be another couple from the UK, and I know Gucci, the first time I saw that account, I was actually introduced to it by my current girlfriend, right? My partner, and she's the one that was like, hey, listen, well, she showed me a post, and I was like, oh, fuck, who are these guys, right? It's like a family like this, like two dudes, like this guy and his chick, and they're married, and they're a couple, right? Like, and then they're raising their kids and stuff, so they basically sort of like document, just their lives and how they live. They're in the UK, right? But see in the account, yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Phoenix. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah. Anyway, sharp. So here's it. Okay, sharp. Think I got like 5, if not 6 or 7 names that were like big, right? And then I was like, okay, cool. Then something hit me instantly, right? Means can't last keep on. Labantu laba bonke laba ngabantu baseHarare, yabo, and they're big. Well, at least, well, I mean, I don't know, maybe they big in Zim, but they do have like quite a foreign, like the family initially, Mr. and Mrs. Phoenix, they're from they're in the UK, right? They've got like at least 2 million like followers on just their Instagram handle. I don't know what their TikTok like account would look like, or if they've got like a YouTube thing, or I mean, what other social platforms? Facebook, and I don't know what else. I mean, how big those other platforms, I mean, their other accounts would be, but so ngizibuza ngithi kanti koBulawayo vele akula muntu, or I mean, sure, masingathi one of the most biggest like media personalities or influencers in Zimbabwe is not just a content creator. They already have something going for him. Like in his case, like if it's Japraiser, he's an artist, right? Cool. So that'll just go without saying that already made him, right, a person of note, right? Like he's big, sharp. So by the time he's like probably even going to set up a Instagram like or a TikTok account, like fucking the guy's already got like a following, you know what I mean? So I was like, cool. Then I said, okay, so who is there? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want to say anything like derogatory, right? But I just want to point out, I would see lama accounts la ngikhuluma ngawo ngabantu that are of like the Shona culture, yabo. And mina as a person okhulele in Dumbane, Bulawayo, and I come from a Ndebele speaking like family. It's Shona is cool. Like I'm from Kamamaka. It's Shona is cool. Like it's not out of hate or anything or that sort. It's just I don't speak the language. That's just what it is. Right? Nkulumis Kiwa, Nkulumis Ndebele. Those are the two main languages that I was raised by. Right, sharp. Then sharp. We had like, my community has Shona speaking people, Ndebele speaking people. We had like Malawans for crying out loud. Right, it's Malawan size for class. Yeah, well. So anyway, so Knoxonzala and his boots okay sharp. It just seems that there aren't any like role models. There isn't even enough media that documents like life in my city, you know. And and to be honest, guys, like right? Like if you know, it's bro, we've got shit going on with Blawa, right? We've got lives. I mean, I don't know how else to fucking say, but Peter, that's what guys. Like, I mean, for crying out loud, right? We hardly have even like artists or music that we get coming out of the city. Like, if there are, like, come on, guys. Like, maybe you guys can like tell me who those people are, and I'll be super embarrassed if I've never heard of them. I think if there was anyone that I ever heard of them. If there was anyone I ever heard of, like off late, especially generation the 2000 season up, I think is a millennial. I think he was an 80s baby, that boy. Like Loach Oshonado, Kelvin, the rapper, right? Sharp. I think I'm okay, cool. Yeah, fuck, boy is putting up for the city, you know, like, and I was like proud, you know, I was like, okay, cool, but like I didn't really hear much of his stuff, but sharp. So the reason why specifically Nsenza Ivitole, guys, is not necessarily to spite anyone. It's not to hate like anybody of any culture or tribe. I've got nothing against people from Harare. Like, I mean, come on. I've got people from Harare that I know, like, that I'm even good friends with. So, but it's just in my position right now. It's just something that hit me, and I was just like, can we have more media and like more stuff just coming out of the city? You know, it's like, I mean, I don't even know any designers from BULAWAYO, guys, like designing Pasha or. Like I'm specifically, please guys, I need you to understand this. This message is really for like artists, creatives, right, from Bulawayo specifically, right? That's what this message really serves, right? It's to question you, it's to ask you, why have we not had anyone coming out of the city that has like done anything in that criteria that is notable, you know what I mean? So while I'm busy asking you guys that question, I'm also asking myself, what am I doing, you know, as a person, as an artist as well? Yeah, well, guys, from Kamabanga, like when I use I'm so in the Chelsea, ngiyacula, ngiyahlabela, or ngiyenzingoma, but I'm with, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I do love a lot of music. I do love, fashion. I digest like a lot of fashion and music, and I eat that stuff up like pretty much on a daily. Media, you know. So while I'm busy saying this, right, I want you to know this is day one of me saying, I think I'm going to do a podcast, right? And I'll do a podcast, like I already have a YouTube like handle. I already have a Instagram handle, and I have a YouTube channel, and I'm thinking I could use those accounts to, you know, create content for, you know, relevant like well, Bulawayo like citizens. You know, that's basically what I'm trying to get at here. So, but the next time I do a video, trust that it should have either a interview or I'll probably, I don't know, I'll just probably make a video discussing maybe Bulawayo like social issues, the economy, politics, culture. And you know, if you're a Bulawayo citizen, doesn't matter what culture you come from, you do know that there isn't much that's